Alright, I just want to make a quick video. I'm not even sure if I'm going to post this, but it's going to be there if I want to bring it up. But I find it odd, now that I think about it, hindsight, I guess. I would hang around my atheistic friends and we could insult each other and crack all these jokes and it's fine. Cuss each other out about I guess I'm going to be vulgar in this video, so if you don't like vulgar language, I guess don't listen. I'm not trying to be rude and disrespectful, but I'm going to be honest about things that we would say to one another as examples. And, you might make you uncomfortable. I don't know. But anyway, uh, we could mock each other for being cocksuckers and tell them how we're their actual dad now because we've been banging their mom. You know, go on about how they're fucking losers and pieces of shit and just making fun of everything in a very vulgar, demeaning way that is not just hey, a simple little jab. We could really dig into each other to really break somebody's confidence and whatnot, right? Like right there, I just had a little squeak in my voice. I would be freaking attacked about my balls haven't dropped yet, haven't gone through puberty, and my voice is still cracking. How I'm a little fucking child, and yada yada yada, right? Uh, and what is interesting is that that is fine. You could be completely rude and disrespectful for one another, and it's acceptable. And it seemed normal at the time, but now it's like, but if you bring up God, you bring up Jesus, you bring up Christianity, even in passing, you kind of get weird looks. There's weird pauses and silences, and it's weird because there would be times where I would actually say something about God, and it would just be I didn't bring up like Jesus Christianity because I didn't believe that, but I would bring up God because I was curious and I had thoughts and feelings about it. So, I would say something, and it was just kind of like dismissed. And it was like, oh, whatever. But now looking back at hindsight, it's like, that is so weird. I can talk about how I banged your dead mom, and I dug her up and did that, and, desecrated her body and whatnot. And it's like, whatever. But you start talking about God, Jesus, Christianity, and it's like, okay, now I'm not talking to you anymore. We're not friends. And it's like, well, that seems weird now. It seems so weird. Doesn't it? You could say these disgusting things to one another, and it's a joke, it's playing around, even though at times you can see in their eyes that you really got them, you really hurt their feelings. And there's times where they said things and it's like, oh, that one stung, that hurt. Now I feel bad about myself, right? But then you're like, I think there's a God, and it's like, shut up, get out of here, come on, you're ruining the mood of things, you know, or now it's like Jesus existed, and Jesus actually gives a shit about us. Jesus is God as a man. He came here to reveal himself that he's not against us, he's for us. And it's just like, oh my God, shut up. And it's to a point where they don't even want to hang around you. They're not even going to talk about it. Like I've never had a conversation with any one of my old friends about God, Jesus, Christianity. I never pushed it because it's like you just bring up something like that and they're not don't want to talk to you and they just like flee from you. And it's so weird Because like I was saying, you could be obviously basically what somebody would think of as just some asshole to them, and they like you. But then you're not even doing anything good or bad to them. You're just talking about something, and not even really getting into it, just bringing it up, and it it makes them flee away. And it now I can see it's like the spirits. There's a spirit with people, and either it's God or it's not. And if it's God's spirit, if people won't accept it, they just want to get away from it. They don't like being around it, and they run from it. But then if you have their same spirit where it's an awful spirit, obviously, as I was talking about, then they feel comfortable. I guess it's like bird of a feather flock together kind of thing. And it's a weird, creepy little thing, and it just adds validity to everything I was saying here. I had these other tabs, but I'm done with the video. These things, I say talking about God, and I don't see anything about really God at all. So I guess it's a good thing. Talking about Jesus. Oh, here we go. We got some actual things about talking about Jesus. And yeah. But if you said something that was making fun of God or making fun of Jesus or Christianity, that's fine. You can talk about that. But if you're being serious and you're like, why does anything exist at all, and why does it exist the way it does? Why isn't there nothing instead of something? Even if you're not necessarily saying God, you're just like, maybe there is. All of a sudden, you're not going to the party, right? You're not part of that anymore. You're a downer. You ruin everything, and it's the spirits. It's not so much you ruin anything. It's there's a feeling within them that they don't like, that they feel uncomfortable about, and they don't want to deal with that. They don't want any of that. And I imagine it has, like I said, the spirits, the demons and whatnot. But anyway, uh, I didn't read this, but I'm sure it's an insult about your mama. I'm sorry to have that up the whole time. But I was trying to, get across how weird things are. I hope you were able to be mature enough to deal with my language and the things I was saying. But anyway, thanks for watching and take care.